Okay, so who here today knows what Elvis and Liberace have in common? You're probably thinking music, which you're right, or flashy attire, which you're also right. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. I'm here to talk about the fact that they were twins. Their siblings died at birth, but still twins. As you can tell from my topic, I am a twin. My brother and I are what they call fraternal twins. It was real easy to tell with us because he's a boy and I'm a girl. But it's not that easy all the time with fraternal and identical twins. The average Joe out in the world today doesn't know what to believe, what's fact or fiction regarding twins. Today, I'd like to talk about the different types of twins and then hopefully answer the question of, is everyone having twins? And also humor you with a few interesting facts about twins. The first topic today is fraternal twins. They're the not so rare twins. They can be the same or different genders. They are genetic, and they come from 2 eggs and 2 sperm. They also have 2 separate placentas. Identical twins are the same gender, they're not genetic, and they're 1 egg and 1 sperm that splits. They could share a placenta or develop their own, depending on when the eggs split. Even more rare are the conjoined twins. They are identical twins that didn't fully separate. Because of this abnormality, these individuals will be connected at different parts of their body and share different tissue, organs, or limbs. Heteropaternal superfecundation, or where twins are born with different fathers. They're fraternal due to hyperovulation, the release of many eggs. And superfecundation means that the eggs were fertilized by sperm from 2 separate incidences of sex. Products of the lab mix-up during an IVF procedure like Cohen and Tuen, or when a mother has more than 1 sexual partner like Justin and Jordan. Before we move on to the discussion of who is or isn't having twins, let me remind you that there are several different types of twins. Some complex and confusing that we didn't even talk about today. The ones that we talked about today were fraternal, identical, conjoined, and heteropaternal superfecundation. So on to the question on everyone's mind. Can anyone have twins? Well, not exactly, but yes, it could be. Fraternal twins are genetic. If the mother has the hyperovulation gene, she could possibly have twins. If she doesn't, she won't. But if the father has it and the mother doesn't, it won't affect them, but it could affect his daughters. That's where the generation skipping twin myth comes from. Fraternal twins, the chances of having them are 1 in 80. Now, identical twins are not genetic. They're flukes of nature. It's when an egg splits. The chances of having an identical twin are 1 in 250. Conjoined and heteropaternal superfecundation are extremely rare, with conjoined happening more often, 1 in 400,000. 56% of twin births are spontaneous, meaning without assistance. Add fertility drugs and IVF procedures, and your chances of multiples have just increased. As you can see, there's several different ways to look at answering the question of who's having twins. In my opinion, in a completely natural, not assisted environment, half of us could. But in today's world, where reproduction is medically assisted, all of us can have twins. Moving on to the last point of today's talk, interesting facts about twins. Did you know that the longest interval in between twins was on November 11, 1995, when Peggy Lynn gave birth to Hannah, and didn't deliver her twin Eric until February 2nd, 1996, which is 84 days difference. The lightest twins are Courtney and Chloe Smith, Courtney at 12 ounces and Chloe at 12.5 ounces. The heaviest twins combined were 27 pounds and 12 ounces. There was also a woman in Russia who had 69 children, 16 sets of twins, 7 sets of triplets, and 4 sets of quads. There are a lot of interesting facts about twins. I'm still amazed that a woman can carry 1 child, more or less 2 or more. Them surviving is a miracle in itself, because as you learned today, they are usually born underweight and early. I've enjoyed speaking with you today, and I thank you for having me. I'd like to leave here today thinking that if you retained nothing else other than that there are several different types of twins, varying in rarity and characteristics, all sharing the same common bond of life in utero and being born from the same mother. As you learned today, they don't have to have the same father or even the same birthday. Regardless of the type of twins that you're discussing, all are equally interesting, but not nearly as interesting as Elvis and Liberace, or the Russian woman who gave birth to all those multiples. That story took place in the 1700s, which I'm pretty sure was before fertility drugs and IVF procedures.